In 2008, Domino's was the fast food industry's favorite punchline. Consumer surveys ranked their pizza dead last in taste, leaving them tied with Chuck E. Cheese for the least appealing slice in America. The financial markets agreed. After its initial public offering, the stock price entered a free fall, bottoming out at barely $3 a share. But look what happened next. Extending that timeline through the 2010s, Domino's growth trajectory outperformed Apple, Amazon, and Google. To understand that climb, you have to remember how frustrating delivery used to be. Once you hung up the phone, your order entered a black box of uncertainty. You had no way of knowing if your pizza was in the oven or forgotten entirely. Reversing this decline required more than a new ad campaign. It took 3 high-stakes operational risks, forcing the company to change how it functioned, from the kitchen floor to the executive suite. The first gamble arrived in 2008 with the Pizza Tracker. This tool gave customers a live look into the fulfillment process, tracking the order from prep to bake to the moment it was placed in the box. This transparency was a massive risk for a franchise-based business. If a pizza sat in prep for an hour, the customer saw the failure in real time. The pressure was so high that some franchisees sued the company, protesting the $25,000 computer systems required to make the tracker work. Domino's doubled down on the tech by launching it just 1 week before the Super Bowl, putting their unproven system in front of the largest television audience of the year. The system held. 20,000 people used the tracker during the game, and by March, 1 million customers had adopted the tool. Online ordering profits soon climbed by 23%. Providing this level of information removed the anxiety of the wait. By showing the work behind the counter, Domino's turned a hidden operational process into a visible competitive advantage. Despite the new digital tools, the core product remained a problem. The technology was working, but the pizza still tasted like the bottom of the survey rankings. In 2009, President Patrick Doyle launched the Pizza Turnaround. In a series of national ads, the company read actual customer feedback aloud, letting viewers hear their pizza compared to ketchup and cardboard, while executives admitted the recipe needed to change. This confession was incredibly dangerous, especially as it followed a viral scandal where employees were caught on camera tampering with food. Admitting the product was bad, while a health scandal was still fresh in the public's mind, could have ended the brand. But the honesty worked. After promising a total recipe overhaul, Domino's saw same-store sales grow by over 14% in a single quarter, the largest jump in the company's history. Owning the mistake directly rebuilt trust with people who had sworn off the brand, proving that a public apology followed by a better product is more effective than standard corporate damage control. When Patrick Doyle became CEO in 2010, he began viewing the company as an e-commerce platform that specialized in pizza. This shift in perspective meant the goal was no longer just making food, but capturing the customer wherever they were online. They released a mobile ordering app in 2011 to take advantage of the growing smartphone market. Digital tickets averaged $2 more per order than those placed over the phone, making every app user more profitable. They pushed further in 2015 with the Anywhere campaign. This allowed customers to order by texting a pizza emoji, using a smartwatch, or tapping a button integrated into their car's dashboard. Eliminating the friction of the transaction changed the business. Digital channels now account for 85% of all sales, a massive shift from the days of the phone call. By making it possible to order from almost any device, Domino's transformed itself into a logistics-first company that prioritizes speed and accessibility over everything else. The digital interface only succeeds because it is supported by a heavy physical infrastructure. Every app order still requires a driver and a hot bag to finish the loop. To keep delivery times short, Domino's uses a fortressing strategy. They open more stores in the same area to shrink delivery zones, ensuring drivers spend less time on the road and more time making deliveries. These stores are fed by 22 regional manufacturing centers. These hubs handle the heavy prep work, producing 18,000 trays of dough and processing ingredients daily, so individual kitchens can focus purely on assembly. In 2023, they added a layer of AI through a partnership with Microsoft. These systems now assist store managers with inventory and daily task management to shave even more time off the fulfillment process. Sustaining this kind of volume depends on a physical supply chain that can move as fast as the digital ordering system. The turnaround was built on 3 pillars: absolute transparency in the kitchen, owning their product failures on a national stage, and removing every possible barrier between the customer and the sale. These moves succeeded because Domino's chose to fix their business in front of the world. They didn't just announce a new recipe. They let the public watch the entire messy process of improvement. Pulling these flaws into the light and addressing them openly is what turned a failing brand into a multi-billion-dollar market leader.